Okay. Don't know why that screen wasn't showing there. We have a Monday morning, fresh start to a week, and of course on the Sunday overnight, we were hovering around. Let's just zoom in a little bit here. So Friday, the price closed right with this candle right here around the 500. So the moment that the it gapped up on the Sunday night open, the moment it gapped up, I thought, okay, this is a good sign for me to take a counter trend trade for a positive divergence. It's not as obvious on the 15 minute right now, but it is right there, evident right here from this candle to this candle, lower lows on the candles, higher lows on the RSI. And of course, this was consistent on the larger time frames as well that we have on let's see. There's a divergence here that was kind of a fake, but then on the hourly that was kind of a fake, but then it's decided to take over right now. But on the even bigger time frame, let's see. This goes back like a week, so it's a little too large of a time frame for the nature of trading that we do. But this goes from 2235 RSI to 2265 RSI. So there's a little bit of a divergence there, and this is also a nice little hammer candle on the followed by a not engulfing, but definitely followed by a higher high on the 4 hour, which indicates that this is a good move up, at least for a short term counter trend, which it looks like it's going to. It went into my 750 sell limit and is probably going to stop it out. So this kind of sucks because I read the move, I took the trade, or I placed the limit order trade. I could have just done a market order, but that's just not my style, and this is gonna stop me out. And there it is, and this is so right here. If I had gotten picked up on this, then this wouldn't bother me so much because it's like one big win, one small loss. But it skipped my win and only got me into the loss, so that kind of pisses me off. That's part of the game sometimes, but that really does annoy me because you have the right read, you put in two moves, and only the one that doesn't work out. It only goes in the one direction and it doesn't work out at all. So um, so now what do I do? We do have. I'm probably gonna do nothing, but this has made a new high. It's coming into this zone. I could take another shot at the 925 or the 3000 for it to go short. If it comes back down to this area, I can take a stab at um, a smaller trade because this was a nice explosive move right here. So I guess what am I saying here? Where is my zone? So I could do it one of two ways because this is my zone right here. And that is exactly 25 pips or ticks. Okay. All right. Well, I would probably take that twice. I would probably take this from the 750 to 725 and the 725 to the 700. We'll have to see. Um, I don't feel that great about taking these longs, but they're small, so I could take a shot at them. So I can take this for 25. Whoops, and just 125 for 4 to 1. I don't even know if it'll get up there. Maybe just 3 to 1. This is me just thinking on the fly right now. So it has me enough room to get me a 3 to 1. I'll take 2 shots for the 3 to 1. Now both of those losses wouldn't even amount to even one of my big trades, because I kept the lot size the same, and these are very small. So these are very small trades. This is something that I I don't like to do, but I think is kind of a necessary evil to do, especially given the nature of the rules. If I'm going to have any kind of, I need more volume to be able to make this prop firm worth it. And that's really the bottom line there. So, let me drop down to the smaller time frame here and see if I can justify doing the same thing in the other direction, because really I'm more interested in the sells. At least for the bigger trades. So let's see. You have some divergence here, actually. But that doesn't count. I'd have to skip peaks for that to count. So a lot of divergence here. Total fake out because it was in the overnight hours. Doesn't really count. Yeah, right here in the 15 as well. Really what we're seeing is this zone looks like it's going to hold up. What do I believe in more? I believe in this zone more than I do in the smaller one, because this is the higher time frame zone. So really what I should have done was I should have had a backup order to play this zone fully. Is really what I should have done. So I'll see if this works out. And if it does, that means that I can take this in both directions. What? Why didn't that work? Okay. That was strange. Do I have 2 orders in there? I do. That was so weird. Okay. So I'll have to be very nimble here and determine if and get alerted to both. Depends which one gets hit first. isn't this working? Everything I do has like a delay to it. Okay. It is there. Okay. So weird. Alrighty.
This is a reminder. Meeting.
Nope. So that's my Alexa reminding me I have a meeting soon. Okay. Now, uh, now I'm set up here. Either I'm gonna get picked up on this one, or I'm gonna get picked up on this one. Um, but it's not like I can leave both running because they'll interfere with each other. Actually, no. If I get picked up on the long, that won't interfere much with the short. But if I get picked up on the short first, which looks like it's more likely, it's closer. Um, I need to get the longs out of the way because these two, this is worth way more. Yep, there I am. Okay, so it happened while I was streaming, which is great. So now that this is in, I'd rather have this work out than the other two things work out. So I'm going to get out of the way, get these out of the way. Like that. And I'm not going to play that anymore. It could still work, but I'd rather have the bigger trade work than the smaller trade work. And this zone could be something as well. I might want it, so like, man, the way that the structure is formed is not very conducive to quarters trading because it's just like, oh, take them all. There's a zone on every single quarter, uh, which is, proof that it's evidence that the quarters line up, but it also kind of interferes with the sizes. I'd have to be a lot more nimble, so I'd want to take. I'll just mark it off. I want to take that and this, even though this one is more used up and it's not as fresh. I'd want it because it's on the major level. So this one is on the front band of the major levels, but it's fresher. But hopefully it just touches this to validate the zone, but doesn't quite stop me out because my stop is like way back there. Unless I move my stop a little bit behind. So yeah, that's when you can spiral down so easily with those kinds of things. So I don't like to do that because it just gets me extra frustrated. Um, I'd rather just lose and not think than lose after thinking so much, right? That just hurts so much more. So it's all about like which loss do you want to take, in my opinion. So yeah, not off to the best start for the week because it was such a such a tease. Like I had a this would have been like my full win, my first full win that I totally saw coming, because there was so much room to retrace back up to at least this area. Um, but I couldn't get picked up on it. I mean, I guess if I had been more active last night, I could have done a front running of, the 75, and then try to. There was enough room to get to the 825 as we saw, so I could have done a staggered quarter trade, but I didn't see it. So I mean, lesson learned is just be even more nimble than I'm used to. I have to really. I'm still stuck in kind of like the swing trading patterns of set it and forget it, which is convenient and great, but like there's more constraints that make me have to do more volume and faster. So that's the adjustment going forward, and even I'm still at about a break even at this point. Just still kind of just testing this. So this is about 2 weeks in, maybe technically three, but I only traded for two of them because I was traveling for one of them. So this is really just still a trial for me. These aren't even full size positions. So once I think after today, starting tomorrow, I can start doing full size positions, which would be double this. So my full size would be 4 contracts, $150 as a stop max. Um, and if they're smaller trades, then I'll scale down. But the max full size would be 150. And right now, I've only been doing half size positions during this test run to just be extra comfortable. But I think I'm ready to do the full size positions going forward, even if I end up losing this trade, which I hope I don't. But no matter what happens, I think I'm good.